Games, Brrraains A Head-Banging Life here. Happy holidays, happy Christmas, happy whatever the hell you celebrate, which is fitting considering one of the songs on this EP. We're doing a track by track for Rubik Fisher's Happy Skalidays, an EP that was released in December 2014, holiday themed. 6 tracks in total. It's not going to be the longest track by track, but it is I think it's a blast.
Yeah.
I think predominantly most of it is good fun, and incredibly true to Real Big Fish's style.
Yeah, it definitely felt them just like relaxed, just happy, good times.
Yeah, that's it. This is something you could easily put on in a family environment with young kids, and no one would be offended. It's something you could put on for people that like a bit of a boogie at a New Year's party. Do you mean it works in almost every environment because it's unoffensive, fun takes on mostly Christmas classics while also having their own songs as well, which is quite nice as well, because a 6-track EP, they could have very easily just covered Frosty the fucking Snowman, God Rest You Merry, you know what I mean, all the standard bollocks we normally do, and that's not really what they've done here. So, let's start then with an original track. It's called Skank for Christmas. For me, this is a ton of fun. It's catchy, every bit the skanking joy you might expect from a Real Big Fish original Christmas song. The vocals are fast, the tone is bouncy. It does start to go off the rails briefly with the saxophone solo for me. The sax solo's a little bit off the rails. And the brief reprise of Frosty the Snowman, I could have done without. Because I don't that song, no. And the amount of times it's been covered, no. But I love the Rat Pack because I couldn't think of the wording. And then I ended up going, wait, it's more like Rat Pack, so, you know, the Rat Pack, who was in that? Sinatra and stuff like that, where they're singing, Dean Martin singing together in that, like, crooner style ending. I really like that part at the end as well. But yeah, this is a banger. This is a lot of fun.
I just wanna skank for Christmas.
I really enjoyed it. It's like a great choice of ska on Christmas. It was just like to have all the Christmas songs together, and it was nice having an alternative to Boring Traditions. It was a great Christmas party track.
Yeah, and it's even got a bit of comedy as well at the end with the final lines. And when I say skanking, I'm talking about the dance.
Yeah, because when I first heard it, I was like, skank. I thought of obviously.
Yeah. But then you make a point of just saying that right at the very, very end. Next track is Grandma Got Run Over a Reindeer. Now, I can't stand the original Randy Brooks song. That's who's original cut. I didn't know that. Found that by a man called Randy Brooks. Can't stand it. Grandma Got Run Over a Reindeer. Horrible.
It's a weird song.
So for me, it would take something momentous to make me like any version of it. And this isn't it, simply. This isn't a momentous version, even if it's got a groovy little ska beat in the verses. But what I don't like is the hyperactive chorus. Grandma got run over a reindeer, you know, and that. It's just not a good track. So when you're covering it, it's like when you cover Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas," or the song I hate the most at Christmas, "Fairy Tale of New York." If you're covering those, you will need to do something so special for me even to go, well, that's all right. Because I hate those tracks with such a passion that as soon as I hear the melody or the tone and all that, I'm just like, out. And this unfortunately does stick in the choruses, particularly to the actual song.
Yeah, I feel like I don't get it. I think is it more of an American song? Because it's not English.
It's not something for us over here. It's not on regular playthrough. It's just definitely not a UK. Because I think I
said it before when we covered the "We Wish You a Metal Christmas" because they covered it then. I'm like, I don't know this song. Is it like well known in America? But
I was seeing other track by tracks. There are famous Christmas songs out there that just haven't translated to our country over here. Simple as that. I mean, why not? I mean, when I think of I'm going to use the song. It's not on this. It's called "Fleece Navidad." It's a great example of a song that's not translated over to this country, but why it should. Because instead of that, we've got the likes of Fairy Tale in New York, because such is the British way. We love misery, and that's what we want. We don't want upbeat, happy songs. So just, I mean, like that's, and this is still, it's upbeat cheese. So that's not our jam. I mean, never ever forget. I bring it up every year in a video at some time. that this country decided Mad World was a better Christmas number one than The Darkness is Christmas Time, Don't Let the Bells End. That still rankles me.
I know.
16, 17 years later, and I'm still bitter about that.
That's just a kick in the teeth.
But that's the UK for you, so I can't.
It didn't do much for me. And I say I don't really like I don't really like the song to start with. So I said it's going to do a lot to make it fun for me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Then we get Little Drummond Boy, BWOY. It's an instrumental cover of the Little Drummer Boy. It's all right. The best thing I could say is that I haven't heard a ska version of this track.
Yeah.
But it's pretty forgettable for me. The Little Drummer Boy isn't exactly... And one of those as well, I've heard it done in a way that to me is unbeatable. That's the problem. Sometimes when you hear a version, like Oh Holy Night by Rob Halford, from Halford 3 Winter Songs, you're going to take something momentous to ever top that version. And the problem is, I've heard Christopher Lee sing over a very metal version of this track.
Yeah.
And with that voice, that booming power and stance he has, that's always my go-to Little Drummer Boy version, even though I'm not that fan of a song either. So while this is peppy and upbeat ska, it's just all right.
So I think my memories of Little Drummer Boy is when they showed a video of Bing Crosby and then David Bowie just turns up.
Oh, so that's nothing for me. Like that's just one of those things that comes around in this country of the year, and everyone loves to do this thing where they're like, "Oh, did you know that was when David Bowie was coming off drugs and all that, and he was trying to clean up his image and stuff." He was trying to clean up his image, and Bing Crosby, like it's one of those where it's like people think it's a pub quiz question, except everybody already knows it. You know?
Yeah, I said it was like this whole EP is great Christmas tree decorating music. So in the background, a couple of drinks, put your tree up.
Yep.
So yeah, so just nice. It's all instrumental break. Yeah.
But then comes along Whatever You Celebrate, and it's an original Tron, and Tron. Bow, bow.
Welcome to the Christmassy grid.
It's a great Christmas song. I love this. What a sweet message to send. It's wrapped up with a catchy and feel-good tune. A very easy sing-along. My favourite track in the EP. Its message is effectively what I stole at the start. Whatever you celebrate.
Yeah.
Have a happy holiday. So Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. I hope you have an unforgettable Kwanzaa. Happy New Year, I hope it's the best one yet.
We hope it's great for you. That's what they're singing during it. That is Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, holidays, however. It's a really, really just one of those, let's not forget, that side of things.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And I say, it feels very Real Big Fish.
Yeah.
It feels like their ethos of just, just good times, come along, have a beer, just enjoy yourself, or not if you don't want a beer. I like the claps. I like the.
Of course.
Yeah, I do like clapping along.
It is a great, but the best tracks on this are the two original.
Yeah.
Whatever You Celebrate and Skank for Christmas, they are excellent tracks. And Whatever You Celebrate is for me so good that it's a playlist adding song, a Christmas playlist, like that's in there.
Definitely.
And I want people to hear that, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Then we get Carol of the Beers, a cover of Carol of the Bells. That is funny the first time you hear it, and that's about it. The sound of someone slurping and burping in my ear isn't the sort of thing I want to hear more than once. However, it's certainly a unique version of the song, because ultimately it's the dun, 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 it's beer, 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 beer. And while that you hear someone drinking beer and all that, like I said, it's amusing the first time, and it certainly sticks to the grandiose style of the original.
Yeah.
But like I said, several listens afterwards, when I went back to it to do this, I was like, I don't like this as much as I did the first time. And I think that was why I was like, this is because it's a one-time only. Oh, that's kind of funny. And then that's it.
Yeah, I just put a silly take on the carol, really. So nothing more than that, really, for me. So,
it really, really is. And then we end with Auld Lang Syne. How do you say it?
Auld Lang Syne.
Yeah, that's how I said it.
Yeah.
Didn't I? I said eyes. Like eyes. The New Year's song, basically.
Yeah.
You know it. Yeah. In fact, chances are, if you're a rock and metal fan and you wanted to hear versions of this song over the years, you probably found this one. I knew this one straight away.
Yeah.
I'd heard this before. That's why, because it's one of those, there aren't many variations of this song.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like in rotation in New Year's playlists, and you find this. I do like the drunken, old-timey record player start.
Yeah.
That kicks in.
Nice. Yeah, I like that.
And then it's classic Real Big Fish scarring up the New Year's favourite. No vocals for most of its runtime. And then we get a brief bit of gang singing before ending with fireworks.
I like
Except it then carries on. So you get this, the gang singing and the sound of fireworks going off, and it's and it seems like it's done, and it should have ended there. And then they go for one more run of their and I'm like, no, guys, you had it.
Yeah.
You had it. The gang singing, the fireworks. Boom.
Yeah.
Why did you go one more extra step? It's only like 30 extra seconds, but I was a bit like, no.
They just wanted to put a little bit more in it.
We didn't need it. Yeah. Didn't need it. But yeah, I mean, it's a perfectly good.
Yeah, it's a nice ending.
Yeah, exactly that. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Good fun.
I mean, it's hard to do top 3 tracks out of 6 tracks.
I did it though.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy for me. Whatever you celebrate, Skank for Christmas, and probably All Alone as I.
Same.
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
Yeah, there you go. They're the 3. They're the 3 best tracks. I mean, if you've got a minute, or you've only got a couple of minutes, just check out whatever you celebrate. Definitely. That's the one I think you all enjoyed. If you get more time, then check out Skank for Christmas. Yeah. If you like those 2, you'll probably enjoy what the whole EP has. But ultimately, when I saw Real Big Fish had done a Christmas holiday album EP, my thought went, okay, it's going to sound like this, and it was exactly that. Yeah.
Good fun.
Yeah. Let us know what you think of it in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com, as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon and help us out over there. That's patreon.com/gbhbl, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?